Today's reading is for the month of March 2025. We're going to be doing a 4-card spread from this deck, The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Here's our deck, and I'm going to explain to you the placement of each card. This is meant to anybody who resonates with the messages that are coming out of this deck today. Let's start by shuffling them. What messages do we want our YouTube friends to hear about the month of March? One more. Here we go. Go ahead and spread them out. There's our deck. What 4 want to come out today and tell us a message? This one. We'll put this aside. Ooh, this one right here. This one feels hidden in here, right there. And one more. Who wants to come in? Who wants to tell us a message? Ah, you do. You are hidden behind here. There we go. Number 4. Let's take these away. We're going to do a 4-card spread, and I'm going to explain to you the placement of each one. I'm going to do it in the order that we got the cards. This one being number 1. Let's move these crystals. This one being number 2. This one being number 3. And this one being number 4. The placement of number 1 is the theme. This is our theme for March. The Spiral Dancer. I can't say that word. Circuitous? Like circle. Route and perception. That's the Spiral Dancer. This is our theme. So the Spiral Dancer represents that life is not a straight path. It's not linear. It goes this way and that way and this way, and then you think you have life figured out, but it takes another winding path. That's the Spiral Dancer. That's our theme. So it's not going to look like a linear path this month. But what is our obstacle? Okay, because that's not necessarily an obstacle. That's just a given. This is our obstacle. The Lady of Compassion. The High Lady of Compassion. Oh my gosh. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. Reverence, kindness, and consideration. So if this is our block, this is saying we are not giving ourselves enough love and compassion. Well, it could be that, or somebody is not giving us enough love and compassion, or you don't have enough for the situation or for the person. Everyone's going to show up differently. So even though the road is winding, there's not enough compassion there. So maybe you need to have more love, more understanding, probably of yourself. More than likely, we are our own blocks. So it is telling us that we need to have more compassion. Actually, it's not telling us advice yet. This is the advice card. But what this is saying is that we don't have enough of it. The situation is lacking love and compassion. This is the solution to getting over this block here. The Ice Queen. Ideas preserved. What does that say? Non-action and entitlement. Ooh, we need to look up the Ice Queen because I don't know this one. Here's our book, number 28. And when we read, oh, they opened right to it. That's so interesting. We just read what kind of calls out to us. So, the Ice Queen has come to block your movement for highest good. Let your ideas be preserved until later. You can thaw out and use them at another time when they will best serve. So I'm already seeing that the solution is saying that now is not the best time let me read this one more time. Let your ideas preserved until later. So when you start to feel this feeling of the Ice Queen, it means that it's not a time to move on your ideas yet. It might tell us how or when. Now, all your plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on ice allows for the perfect timing later. So something's going to come along that doesn't feel like it is filled with love and compassion. And that means you are to put a stop to the ideas from moving forward. If you start to feel this or the lack of this, it means stop, pause. Do not move forward with that action or plan. It comes to challenge you. She asks you to look at the illusion of ownership. Do you believe you truly own anything in this world? Do we really own land? Do we own ideas? Or is it that we have simply laid claim to something we believe we're entitled to? Even inspiration is borrowed from spirit and shared by all in the field of divine. Consciousness that permeates everything. Others have thought of even your most ingenious ideas. That's so interesting. So it's saying like, yeah, I know that your ideas seem flourishing and wonderful, but we all have these ideas and we all share them. So, they're going to still be here. Just wait. Life incarnate is short. When you transition, you take nothing from you to the material world. So it asks you to release your hold on your relationships, your belongings, etc. So you're going to feel like, but I have to move forward with this. And it's like, but does it really belong to you? Do you really need to? It's asking you to take, what does it say? Cognizance. It asks you to release your hold on all of that because it's impermanent. Not everything is permanent. Let go of the ownership. Enjoy what you've been gifted. And I did see one more thing that I wanted to include here. She'll let you know when it's time to let them thaw. And probably when you start to feel this love and compassion coming back, it's time to let those ideas flow, let the action take place. If you listen to this advice, this is your outcome. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. Let's see what the Eagle King tells us. But this is our outcome if we follow this winding path and sometimes hold until we feel the love. This will happen. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. Number 12. Number 12, what do you want us to know? The Eagle King. It's a sign that your highest destiny is within reach. You're on the right path now, even if you can't see where you're going. The Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life, and he can see the big picture when you seem to be lost in a bit of fog. He makes a formidable ally, as he takes your prayers up towards the sun. You could also see it as, depending on your religion, your belief, your faith, that whoever it is for you, whether you do believe in the Eagle King or somebody else, that they're lifting your prayers up, your hopes, your dreams, they're lifting it up. And you are meant for big things. You're supposed to actually release it to the divine. Let it go. This asks you to let go of ownership of lots of things. And then this one is saying, let it go to the divine, specifically to the divine. It's a fortunate omen. That's good. When the Eagle King decides to be your ally, he's your ally. That's pretty awesome. You have someone really huge in your corner. He also challenges you to see a higher purpose of events. So you might have this winding path and things don't feel great and things feel on hold, but he's saying, remember, there's a larger reason for it all. If you can't see the forest for the trees, stand back for a while. Stand back, move back. Let the Eagle King fly high on your behalf. You have the support. It's time to speak to someone who has objectivity and ability to see a bigger picture when you don't. So you might be so tied to the outcome and you're like, I can't let it go. This is my baby, especially if it's about ideas and plans. This is my baby. I cannot let it go. Talk to somebody who doesn't have a stake in all of this. What do they think? Last one. Remember that even when things don't go the way you expect, there's always a reason for the detour. So it does sound like your March, all of our March, is going to be a little bit of a winding road. And we're not going to always understand the big picture or why we have to let things go. But we can believe in the bigger power to know we are meant for something bigger. There's your reading. Let's place some crystals. Look how perfect those are. I have the colors and I didn't even mean to. The corresponding colors. But these crystals are just amplifying our reading for us so that we get the best outcome for us all. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for more readings.